Yes. What are we saying? What's happening, people? Let me turn this down. Right. People. You know the drill. It's your job right now. Let me know whether you can hear me loud and clear. Whether the sound's alright. Whether the visual is alright. Whether the audio's alright. And all of that shit. Jack Bennett, what's going on, bro? Roach G, what's happening? Chris Sanford, Jackson Masterclass today. Let's hope so. Jessica Noble, what's happening? JPCFC, J Travels, Ricardo Eden, sorry. Jack Bennett, what's happening, bro? M100, J Reyes. What's going on? What's happening, people? Score prediction. Listen, right? Fuck me if there was ever a weekend that we could do with a win. It is this weekend. Owens, the absolute daddy. He's a legend, this man. He brings in the super chats every single time. And I'm very, very grateful for it every single time. I hope you're good, bro. I hope you're having a good one. I hope you're having a good bank holiday weekend. And I hope that Chelsea can bring you, me, and the rest of us in here a bit of joy this bank holiday weekend. Couldn't imagine a better Sunday than with the big dog. Let's push for Champions League. Yeah, man. Yeah. Danny Porter says, Owen starting strong. Off to a strong start this stream. Yes. Look. Villa won, didn't they? I thought that'd be close against Fulham. I was hoping that Fulham would do us a favour there, but then again, they done us a favour the other week, didn't they? So can't rely on your next door neighbours every time you need a bit of sugar. But Newcastle have dropped points. We have to play Newcastle, right? So even, I don't want to sound like a pessimist here, right? But even if we were to get a point today, right? That means that game against Newcastle is huge. Huge. Nottingham Forest have dropped points. We have to play Newcastle and Nottingham Forest. And I made this argument on the kickoff the other day, right? I made this argument where I basically... Hold on, let me just... Is that alright? Is that alright for you lot? Yeah. I made this argument where I basically said that I'd rather have our running, and I know it sounds mad because our running's horrific, really, if you look at it. I mean, Man United had just been beat by Brentford, but then again, they can turn it on against Chelsea. Usually, apart from last season, they come to Stamford Bridge and end up getting a draw, something like that. But, you know, we've still got to play Liverpool today. I'm not sure the exact order. But we've still got to play Newcastle, Man United, Nottingham Forest. Yeah, Liverpool, Newcastle, Man United, Nottingham Forest. Now, you'd say that that's a horrific run-in. But I would say that at least it's a run-in that gives us something in our hands. Because let's say, for example, right, we played Southampton, Leicester, Ipswich and fucking, I don't know, West Ham, right? Let's say we played them lot. Then we could beat them all, but in doing so, if Newcastle won all their games, and if City won all their games, and if Nottingham Forest won all their games, then it might not matter all that much. But at least we can take points off of them. What do I think of the starting lineup? Well, I always say that in the previews for my videos, I'm not giving a predicted lineup. I'm giving a preferred lineup, what I want to see. So if you did watch the preview, if you are one of the hardcore, then you will know I'm obviously very, very happy with this starting lineup because it's what I wanted. And it's really weird. I never ever thought there would be, and I will get to the chat in a minute, by the way, but we're just getting going, so we're just snowballing here, and I want to get a few things off my chest. I never thought there would be a time when there would be a fully fit and available Reece James, our captain, and I wouldn't be picking him in, let's be honest, today, and every match will be this going forward, but today, the most important game of the season. I never thought there'd be a time. And that isn't a dig at Reece James's ability. He's amazing. He's unreal. He's brilliant. Systematically, I don't think that this system suits him all the best, but I think that there's 3, 4, maybe 5 players that it doesn't suit. A few of them got shipped out. Chilwell, for example. Chalobah, first half of the season. A few of them have had to persevere. Malo Gusto, for example. And a few of them, it just hasn't suited. But Reece James has been solid. He's been good. He's been decent every time we played. But I do think there's something about Romeo Lavia that is a bit of a game changer for us. I don't know if you agree. Let me know, chat, if I'm talking shit or if I'm talking sense. But I think there's something about Romeo Lavia that's a bit of a game changer for us. And you're not going to sacrifice Enzo's creativity a little bit deeper, right? Especially when you look at his goal involvements, assists this season levelling up massively. You can't take away Caicedo, who's the first name in the team sheet. So someone's got to be sacrificed if you want to get Lavia in there. So for me, it really comes down to the question of, do you start Romeo Lavia or do you start Reece James? And you know, I thought it was necessary in this match to start Romeo Lavia. I'd still like to see Reece James get on the pitch, obviously. And clearly, Maresca's a big fan of the podcast and he thinks so too. Right, let's read out a few from the chat. Have you seen the lineups yet? Just spoke about them. Love your videos, Joey. Keeps me stable mentally. That is from Florind Games. Thank you very much, mate. I appreciate that. Always good to know. Always good to know that if people are going through a hard time and whatnot, that, you know, my video can help the tiniest bit. All my videos, streams. Damac, our new shirt sponsor. Supposed to be going and doing a bit of work with them, maybe. Don't know if I'm supposed to keep that hush hush. Josh might tell me off. Why doesn't Josh come on the live as well? Josh is a season ticket holder. So he is at the game. He'll be at the game now. He's been a season ticket holder for 25 years. Something like that. With his old man. Shout out, Josh's dad, Big Kev. Yeah, he's been a season ticket holder for years. So, do you think we'll beat Newcastle away? I'll give an answer to that after this match. We're just watching now Chelsea giving a guard of honour to Liverpool. Let's hope these boys have been celebrating it up. I hope they've been on the piss. I hope they've been on the packet. I hope they've been on the brasses. I hope they've been on the lot. I hope these boys are absolutely fucked today. And they've got nothing to play for. We all know that. Let me just close that curtain a little bit. They've got nothing to play for. You can't beat your best ever points total. Therefore, you can't beat the best ever points total. Salah's got something to play for in terms of individual accolades. But yeah, fuck them. Let's keep going. Let's have a look. Boys FC, Private King, free. Yes, you can get a shout out, mate. We get it every time. We read it out every time. And every time we ain't got a fucking clue what it means. But thank you very much, Boys FC. Appreciate it, bro. Just finished the latest episode of Joey and Josh. Now time to go above Newcastle. Yes, I like that. But I don't think we can go above Newcastle, can we? Can we go above Newcastle? I don't think we can. Because wouldn't we... Because they've got a draw. Doesn't that take them to 64? Or are they on 63? Let me have a look at the table. I think they're on 60. Oh, they're on 63. Yeah, sweet. Yeah, I mean, we'd have to win by a couple of goals. Don't know. I think if we win, it will be slim. But who knows? Who knows, mate? It's the beauty of football. You never do know. Right. Horrific banners. Haven't seen them. Right. Slot's been on everything. Yep. Score prediction. I am going 2-1 Chelsea Football Club. Now, Curtis Jones is a great player. Endo is better than I thought he was going to be when he first came in. But am I happy to see them two start in midfield instead of McAllister and Gravenberch? Yes. Jota up front? Yes. Gakpo, Elliott? Yes. You know what I mean? I'm happy with that Liverpool lineup. Mandem FC will smash them. Let's hope so. Goal difference. Yeah, there's goal difference. We'd need to win like 3-0. What do you mean no goal difference? No, there's goal difference. Sean Garrity, always in the chat very often. What's happening, bro? Joey, how are we? Love the jersey. Where'd you get it from? Mate, do you know what? I got this. It's not even real. I got it. Or maybe like my cousin or my brother got it when we was up at the parade in 0506, I think it was. We was up at the parade. So if any of you lot are match-going fans, you probably see like the blokes and the kids and everyone stand outside the ground going, fanzines, only £1. And they're selling fanzines, CFC UK. That used to be my job. I used to for home matches sell fanzines outside of the ground. And I remember on that day when we drove the bus through and JT and that are lifting the Premier League title, Jose's there, Frankie Lamps, everyone. I remember on that day I made 45 quid, I'd say, selling fanzines. And anyone that remembers that time, bearing in mind, match starting, we're underway. Bearing in mind, I would have been about, 2006 when the season ended. I was born in 94, so I'd have been 12. Liverpool straight away, coming out lively on the attack. Endo with the ball, squares it across. Let's make sure we can get this out. Trying to work it through. That's a good bit of play. And Robert Sanchez gets down to one already from Mo Salah. I'd have been about 14. I'd have been about 12. And I made about 45 quid that day selling fanzines for the open top bus parade. And I spent about 15 of it on this, I think. But yeah, 45 quid was a lot of money back then. There we go. Good little flick on. Nice and calm, Chelsea. Don't need to hoof it long just yet. Although Jackson chasing this one down. Right, people. As always, I always remind you. The game's over here for me. It's like there, yeah? You lot, the chat, are there. So I can't be in two places at once. I'm an expert in a minute. Got punched in the head the other day sparring. I've got a fight next weekend. Is it next weekend? No, it's the weekend after. It's like 11 days away, 12 days away. It's on the Friday. It's on the day that we play Man United. I'm probably going to be in the ring boxing as we're playing Man United, which is annoying, but it is what it is. Yeah, it's one of them ones, isn't it? One of them ones. Who's going to score? Ooh. I'm going to go Jackson and the Palm Dog. Jackson there, offside, tries to loop it over the keeper, misses anyway. What a goal from Jackson the other night, by the way. I'm on the old lemon and ginger. I haven't had a drink in... Well, it's not that long, since the Legia Warsaw game. But I've only had a drink twice in, I would say, 14, 15 weeks. So, I had a drink at my mate's brother's funeral. And then I had a drink at Chelsea against Legia Warsaw. Go on, in the box. There we go, Enzo! Yes! Fucking yes! What a start! Enzo, you beauty! Oh, the goals and assists just keep on coming for the Argentinian wizard. I was guilty of once saying that this man just didn't know where to find his shooting boots, and the fucking GOAT has gone and proved me wrong. Chelsea opening the scoring inside of 3 minutes. Look at that, a celebration from Enzo Fernandez, you fucking beauty. Straight away, ball. I'll tell you what, that weren't bad playing out from the back, was it? There you go, Palmer involved. He moves it on to Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto drills it across. Enzo, first touch on the left foot. Second touch to pass it home. Past Alisson. And Chelsea are 1-0 up. Keep it like this. We might fucking go above Newcastle. What a start. Oh, what a start. Pedro Neto with the assist. Clever from Palmer to leave it there. Not sure if he would have got there, but great finish from Enzo. Trent Alexander-Arnold, nowhere to be seen, mate. Oh, he should have been goal side of his man, but he wasn't. His mind was already in Madrid. Oh. Yes. What a fucking start that is. What a fucking start. 6th Premier League goal of the season for Enzo Fernandez. Probably taking him, around 20 goal involvements in all comps for the season? Probably ahead of that now. And he's quite highly advanced, Enzo. Almost in the position, in the opening 5 minutes or so, that you'd imagine to see Cole Palmer in. Here we go, Cole Palmer. Lovely pass there. Lovely pass to Noni. He's got Jackson on the outside. Needs to get it to him, or Noni could go with it all the way. And it's just squeezed wide. That one may go out for a corner. Is that a corner? Chelsea starting good here. Lively. No, not a corner. Yeah, lively start from Chelsea there. Just watching a replay to see whether it was a corner or not. It weren't. It was only just wide of the post. I thought it was a bit more wide than that. Nearly went in. No, I think we need 3 goals to go above the Geordies. Paul Nova. I think we need 3. Oh, what a start to the match. Fucking love that. There we go. Good. Nice. Good interception. Liverpool win it back. Oh, God. I'll tell you who would have enjoyed that goal. Carragher. Jamie Carragher. Would have loved to have been a fly on the wall. Would have loved it. Do you know, you could offer me all the money in the world and I would not work with that man. Honestly. I've only ever, in my whole time of doing YouTube, turned down, I don't want it, the chance, but basically, like, said, like, that there was someone that they offered me to, Bad touch. Good. Out for a Chelsea goal kick. There was a Chelsea thing that someone wanted me to do. A big YouTube channel that you lot would know of. Oh, I need to update the score, by the way. A big YouTube channel that you lot would all know of. And they offered me to do something. And this actually happened on a couple of occasions. It happened twice. They offered me to do something. And both times I said, oh, who's going to be involved? And I didn't like the sound of it, like I didn't want to do it, and I turned it down. But I've never really turned anything down, do you know what I mean? Like, if I've been available, I've always done it, for whatever's been offered my way. But there's no amount of money that you could offer me to work with Jamie Carragher. I think he's an absolute twat, and I think he fucking hates Chelsea. I think it's so apparent to see, so clear, so biased. He said the other day, like, oh, such good job for Chelsea that Spurs and Man United are having such bad seasons, so it takes the heat off them. And it's like, what are you going on about? Shut up, you cock. What? Who even mentioned Chelsea? No one was even mentioning them. Honestly, if we win this match, he'll be waking up tonight. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, we won the league, but I'd rather we finished rock bottom and Chelsea didn't beat us at the bridge. Pathetic. Pathetic. Listen, there's so much more I'd love. You've said before it was Sky Sports, Joey, allegedly. Oh, have I? Good save from Robert Sanchez from a Cody Gakpo shot. Close. Tell you what, mate. Old Robert Sanchez is having an Indian summer. Because earlier on in the season, here you go, Jackson rounds a keeper. You've got to be off. Send him off. Offside. What? So it doesn't count that it was a foul? Kevin Reyes. What's happening, bro? Yes, legends. What about that? How's the big dog? The big dog is good. Alisson's rash. It's offside. He needs sending off. I don't know the letter of the law, but, you know, I'm not a lawyer. Yeah, the big dog's good. If you're on about Josh Veste, he'll be at the match. He'll have been celebrating. Not with a pint. He doesn't drink, Josh. Never had a drink in his life. Not even a billion, you wouldn't. No. No. I'd fight him on Misfits, though. No, I just don't like him. Just don't like Carragher. And maybe, you know, maybe one day our paths would cross. Obviously, when I was doing bits and pieces up at Rio's place in London, used to meet loads of ex-footballers, ex-Liverpool players that played with Carragher. Danny Murphy, I used to do an almost weekly podcast with. He's a legend, Danny Murphy. Who else? Obviously, I mean, Rio himself for the national team, played with Carragher. Yeah, there was loads of footballers in and out. John Obi came in once. Not that he played with Carragher, but John Obi came in once. Danny Simpson, I've met a couple of times through doing bits and pieces up at Rio's place with Joel Bearer and them lot, and also through Misfits. Playing out from the back here, Chelsea. Let's see how it goes. We don't want to... Yeah, nice. Ooh. Bad attempt there from Enzo Fernandez, but the right idea. Kukuran maybe could have been a little bit quicker to it, to be honest. He's played a lot of football this season, Kukurea. First 10 minutes, well, 11 and a half. I'm very, very happy with what I've seen. Joey, have you ever met Simon Jordan? I have inadvertently met Simon Jordan, right? So I've met him without knowing that I met him. basically, and Clanks, of course, Joey can ask your advice on the situation. Of course you can ask my advice, mate. Send in the situation. Simon Jordan, right? So, for anyone who doesn't know, and most people probably don't know this, ball to the back stick and just missed. Most people probably don't know this. My dad's an author, and he wrote a lot of autobiographies. He wrote an autobiography for the one and only Peter Osgood. You know, one of Chelsea's greatest of all time. But he also wrote George Best's autobiography. We were at a barbecue once at George's manager's house, and there was like always the adults and the kids, and I was one of the kids. I was young, and I kind of knew, because I knew that George was famous, because we'd go down to Toby Carvery and people would come over and ask for his autograph and stuff like that. It's weird, like, grew up knowing George Best, like, do you know what I mean? Like, stuff like that. And Peter Osgood, Charlie Cook, who else did he write autobiographies for? Dave Mackay, and then a couple of boxers and things like that. But yeah, anyway, so I kind of knew that George was famous, but I didn't know anyone else was. And yeah, it turns out that one of them barbecues, Simon Jordan was at them once. But I'd have been a young kid. He'd have been probably in like his 30s or something. And yeah, that's it. Clanks, I'm still waiting for you to send in the situation you need advice on. Joey, honestly, do you have an idea who Damac are? Because I've got no clue. I believe they are a development company. How's he writing someone else's autobiography? Pretty much every single autobiography you will have ever seen, heard of, or read was written by a author. So a biography, to give it context, a biography is, let's say, for example, I remember reading a book on David Hay, right? That had no input from David Hay. Someone just wrote a book about his career. That's a biography. An autobiography will be, obviously, someone who, you know, say, for example, my dad wrote autobiographies for a couple of famous gypsies, and they couldn't read and write. So he'd set a cassette tape and listen to their life stories and then write up himself. And yeah, did a very similar thing with George Best. It was called Scoring at Half Time. So if you type in George Best Scoring at Half Time, it will say Martin Knight above it. And the same for Peter Osgood's one, King of the Bridge, I think it was called. Was it called King of the Bridge? I think it was. It's buried underneath his statue. There you go, ball in the box. No one to meet it. Behind for a Liverpool goal kick. No, I don't mean biography. I mean autobiography. What minute is your Sky Sports stream on? It is 15 minutes and 22 seconds right now. I live 30 seconds from George Best's childhood home. Nice. Appreciate the stream, mate. Flying to Iceland now and can't listen otherwise. Shout out the hardcore. Thank you, mate. Yeah, what is Clank's situation? I want to know. Right, Clanks, here we go. I'm a young lad starting to hang about with some not so great people, but I don't know how to get away from them, if you know what I mean. Chelsea on the attack here. Pedro Neto tries to cut inside. He's challenged in the box, goes down, not massive appeals, and we're not getting back as quick as I would like out for a Liverpool throw-in. Clanks, mate, listen, my advice to you would definitely be not hanging round. Yeah, look, this is the thing, yeah? You said I'm starting to hang around with some not great people, right? Some not great people, and you figured that out as you're only just starting to hang around with them. Not great people, I'm thinking you're meaning they're getting in trouble with the law, with police, with substances, things like that. and whatnot. And believe me, yeah, your life can spiral downhill like that. So many people that when I was younger, I thought were really cool. And now I look at them and they're just addicts. Do you know what I mean? And like a lot of people that I knocked about with when I was younger, I pretty much hang around with all of the same mates that I still did. And we all got in trouble. We all got in trouble at school. We all got in trouble with the law. A couple of us went to prison. I didn't. But do you know what I mean? And everyone grew up and whatever. But it's one of them. I wouldn't advise it because I was lucky. I never got nicked for anything serious and shit like that. But just because I didn't get nicked, it doesn't mean I didn't ever do anything. So my advice to you, Clanks, would be get in the gym, something like that. Take up a sport that you like. Yeah. Just don't get led astray down the wrong path because things can spiral quite quickly. With people that are getting in trouble, it's like, I don't know your age, but people grow out of getting in trouble. So that's one thing. Literally every single one of my mates got in trouble. My best mate got stabbed. Like every single one of my mates got in trouble. And they're all still my mates and they're all good people. Everyone's grown up. But if it's getting in trouble, it's one thing. But if it's substances, you know what I mean by that, that's a different thing. And that can fuck your life up quicker than you realise. Because days turn into months, months turn into years. And yeah, you end up becoming a sesh head. Bit weird for the stream, but it is what it is. Aussie, King of Stamford Bridge, yeah. Joey, I got a job interview on Friday. Any advice? Yeah. I used to work in recruitment, believe it or not, so I'm actually quite qualified to answer this. Definitely dress smart, doesn't matter, even if it says smart casual on the application or whatever, don't go in there in a polo, wear a shirt and tie. Ask questions about the job, ask questions about the position, ask questions about the workplace, because what you're then doing is you're legitimising your, almost your pull power in a way. Here we go, Cucurella wins it back. And the pass goes on to Nicholas Jackson. Can he beat his man? No. Out for a Chelsea throw-in. What you're doing is you're enhancing yourself as an asset to the company by asking those sort of things. Because it's not just like, oh, you know, do you want to employ me? It's almost like, do I want to work with you? Do I want to work for you? You know, it's a bit like meeting a young lady in a way. So yeah, that's what I always used to say to people when I worked in recruitment and I used to send people out on interviews. I always used to say, make sure you're well groomed, get your hair cut and that before you go, make sure you're well dressed, make sure you speak when you're spoken to, but also have questions ready about the company that you're going to be interviewed at, because a lot of the time, ball over the top there, ends up in the hands of Allison. A lot of the time, people will, interviewers, like, you know, the manager and whatnot, will say, have you got any questions for me? And everyone's stumped. They don't know what to say. No. You know what I mean? So just say, yeah, like, what's the background of the company? Is it family run? Like, when did it start? Oh, was it always this exact industry or was it something else? You know, there's so many things. So many things. Long ball played over the top. Pedro Neto looking to get there, but he can't keep it in. HDYZ Hadayas, I think HDYZ Beats. Oh, thank you very much for the super chat, bro. I'm gonna be really sad to read this one out. I lost my mum on Monday due to alcoholism, which stems from being brought down the wrong path by the wrong people. It's not worth looking cool to others. Beats, I'm gonna call ya. I'm really, really sorry, bro. I'm gutted to hear that. I had a very sort of unexpected death close to the family recently, so I know how hard it hits you. But yeah, Beats, I'm really sorry to hear that about your mother, bro. May she rest in peace. And I think you've given some really good advice there. And I think that in doing so, Clarks, who asked the question earlier on the situation, any advice that I could have given you, Beats has just absolutely surpassed it tenfold there with that super chat. It just goes to show you, doesn't it? Tragic situation. You know, it's yeah, it's a quick spiral. It really is. It really is. So yeah, Beats, I'm really, really sorry to hear that, bro. Condolences to you, your family, and friends. Very, very sorry for your loss, mate. I hope you're doing all right. And I hope Chelsea can get it over the line today, and we can do it in tribute for your mother. Liverpool starting to put on a bit of pressure now, but Chelsea looking okay so far. Robert Sanchez has been called into action a couple of times. Sort of approaching the 25-minute mark now. But so far so good. Liverpool win the free kick there. Not sure whether that was a free kick, to be honest. That was a free kick. Caicedo gets a fair bit of the man and none of the ball, to be fair. Yeah, Beats. One thing I would say, bro, as Liverpool are about to whip in this free kick, is like, don't spiral yourself. Live the life that you would have wanted your mother to live, because it's very, very easy. I know when I've lost people, I've really spiraled. I went through some ball hits in by Liverpool. Headed down. Someone's going to get on the end of it. Chelsea just about get it out, but Liverpool have us on the edge of the area. Ball whips back in. Headed out. Let's get rid of this, boys. Come on. Many red shirts forward, meaning if we could get a little interception here, or a tackle, then we could break on them. But we're getting men behind the ball. We're playing clever, really. And we forced them out. We've gone all the way back to the goalkeeper. Yeah, I've been through some really dark times. Some of it is generated from losing family members too soon, unexpectedly, things like that. And I've probably gone against the advice that I've just given you in terms of, like, I have hit the drink, I've never been much of a, I can't say the word on the stream, but a you-know-what taker, a substance taker. But antidepressants, things like that, I've been on them. Ego Liverpool through on the attack now. Sliding in is my boy, Trevor Chalobah, the king of Stamford Bridge. Was it Trev? I think it was. Beats, don't apologise, bro. Don't apologise at all. Nothing to apologise for. Doesn't put a dampener on the stream. Listen, I feel like my channel's quite unique in comparison to your average Chelsea fan channel. And I'm not saying that, that the other guys don't do this. I probably don't watch enough of anyone to know whether they do. Yeah, the most I watch of any creator is probably Benson. But again, I still don't even get to watch much of his videos. But what I'm saying is, my channel, the reason it was called the Joey Knight Podcast in the first place, rather than just like, Joey Knight Chelsea or whatever, is because I always wanted it to be a Chelsea-based channel. But I wanted it to be a channel that people can come on and you know, without going mad and, you know, really, really just going down a route of non-relevantness, if that's even a word, can discuss other things, life matters, funny things, sad things, emotional things, and all that sort of shit. So, yeah, never apologise, and if there's any advice that anyone ever wants, I can't give you the answers, because no one can give you the answers. Only the universe can give you the answers. But I can give you my take, and if my take is even, I don't know, 10% helpful, then it was a take worth giving, and therefore it was a bit of advice worth asking. So if anyone's ever struggling, if anything like that, always reach out, man. Always reach out, whether it's to me or whether it's to someone you feel more comfortable with, whether it's a friend. A lot of the time in certain situations, people don't feel as comfortable with their friends. They actually feel more comfortable with strangers. I know that from bits of counselling I've had in the past. I feel way more comfortable talking to an absolute stranger than I would a friend. Liverpool on the attack here. So yeah. Shots driven in. Kukurea gets to it. Now let's counter. We've had about 5% possession in the last 5 minutes or so, and we need to get a bit more control in this game. Quick throw in from Liverpool. Kukurea tries to get it out. Enzo Fernandez back to Kukurea. He dinks it over the top, but no one quite there to meet it. It's all Liverpool at the minute. They've got us under a lot of pressure. This would be the sort of time that I'd love us to go for a second, but it's just not Maresca's style, especially not against the bigger teams. I mean, good clearance there. Very much needed that clearance because it would have been onside. Yeah. Very much so against the bigger teams. I mean, it's not often we go in front, but I can think back earlier on in the season, we went in front early on against Man City, didn't we? Here we go. Now we can counter. Got to be sharp with it. Got to be faster than that. Cole Palmer. He's got a man chasing him down. He's going to take it all the way, I think. He's going to take a shot at goal, which he did, and he wins the corner. Could have took the shot maybe slightly earlier. Levi plug. This channel feels real. Thank you, bro. I say thank you because that's a good compliment to have, saying that about the channel. I'm glad. Enzo's on 20 goals and assists this season. Yeah. Would I go for a centre-back in the summer? Well, I'd like to keep Trevor Chalobah, to be honest. But, yeah, especially if the Fofana rumours are true. Ooh, Enzo, it doesn't beat the first man, but we get another corner out of it. Yeah. Would you rather keep Chalobah or get Gahey in the summer? I'd probably rather keep Chalobah. But that's with my heart. My head says that probably Gahey would maybe be more impactful for us than Trevor Chalobah is. I just love Trevor Chalobah. Ball in again. It's low. It's whipped in low again from Enzo Fernandez. Not really sure what's going on with the delivery there. It's cleared. It's out for a throw-in. I think Enzo should shave his head again. Get the buzz cut. I like that. Who wants me to shave my head for my fight? Keep my hair like it is and like it's always been, or just shave it off so I look like a nutter when I enter the ring. Kukurea pulled back. And back over the top of Alisson. Oh, it touches the top of the crossbar. The offside flag goes up in the end, but great work from Caicedo to wriggle out and get that ball back in to a dangerous area. Let's have a little look at this. He does great. Oh my God, Caicedo could have scored there. Wow. Imagine that. Imagine that went in. That would have been a Mudryk versus Arsenal 2.0. No one. Keep your hair, mate. Shave your whole body. Yes, Joey. Buzz cut. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking like a 3 on top, shape up, skin fade on the sides. Change it up. It's my first time ever entering a boxing ring coming off the back of a loss. It's took me 10 years. 10 years of boxing to have this experience. And do you know what? I'd go as far to say opportunity to come back and redeem myself. And listen, I don't pick the fights. I accept fights that are given to me. And I've accepted every fight that's ever been given to me. But, yeah, like, I think it's... Because where it's my first time coming back from a loss, I'm thinking, do I change things up a little bit? Cole Palmer, he wriggles out of a tight space, but not quite enough. Join the Buzzcut gang, mate. Yeah. Yeah. Get Jackson's cut. Nah. Shaved head in the clinch works in your favour. Meh. Dunno. Gotta remember, I have had a shaved head before when I've been boxing. I had a shaved head in lockdown. Shaved my head in lockdown. And I was sparring all the time then. Sometimes with head guards, sometimes without. So I have sparred and whatever, like with a shaved head, but I've not fought with one. Oh, 9, yeah, you imagine. Let's get a Umbro tick. Umbro sign. Get Clue spider cut, yeah. Little bit better over the last few minutes from Chelsea, although, curse of the commentator, say that as we give away the ball. Joey, what's your favourite videos to do? Previews, lives, or reactions? I'm going to say previews. Not for the reasons you would think. Because normally you'd say, well, your favourite would be like the videos that maybe earn you the most money, get the most views, gain the most amount of subscribers, things like that. But because of our schedules, great challenge. Yes, that's what we needed. But Liverpool back on the ball in a dangerous position. I'm going to come back to that question. I just want to see this out of the danger zone. Robert Sanchez. He thinks about coming for it. He doesn't. Put behind for a Liverpool corner. Because of our schedules now and the availability of the studio that we record in, previews rather than reviews are pretty much the vast majority of the videos that I do with Josh. So I would have to say that previews are my favourite because I love spending time with Josh. But nothing quite hits like a good match review when we win. The live streams, I enjoy them. I enjoy them a lot because of you lot. But it's like the numbers on them. I usually have about 200 people in here. So that they're not really... Look, I don't want to say, I do this out the great pass from Cucurella, put back by Jackson, but saved by Enzo. Now we're countering on Liverpool. We've got to be quick with this. We don't want to slow this down. We don't want to take it back. Cole Palmer. He should put it over to Cucurella there, but he looks to go back. Yeah, I don't want to say I do it out of kindness in my own heart. Do you know what I mean? But the watch-alongs are kind of just for the hardcore. They're just for you guys. I'll be completely transparent. I don't make much money off the watch-alongs. Compared to other creators, it's not like I'm getting flooded with super chats and things like that to really, really make it worth my time. Ball over the top there from Enzo, but just too much on it for Nicholas Jackson to jump onto it. Yeah, so it's not like I make a load of money or anything like that or whatever off of the live streams, but we have some fun and things like that, you know, like the conversation like the one we just had when we sort of touched a little bit on going down the wrong path and more sort of sensitive subjects that just wouldn't get brought up in other videos. Here we go. Good play. Tries the 1-2. Cole Palmer. Palmer's looking a bit more sharp today. He's about to dink that one across. He does. No one there to get to it. See, even with all the Liverpool possession and a lot of the play being in our final third over the last sort of 15 minutes or so, I still feel quite confident 1-0 up that Chelsea can nick something on the counter-attack. There we go. Good. Joey, please can I ask, what do you think of digital tickets next year? Didn't know it was, but I normally have a digital ticket, to be honest, when I go to Chelsea games. More often than not, I have one. It's never in my name. It's always in someone else's, but it's just barcode, isn't it? I just scan the barcode. So, in fact, I can't remember the last time I didn't have a digital ticket. It's always digital tickets. I'd have thought the live streams are the most fun because you get the instant feedback rather than waiting for it to be uploaded. Yeah, good point. Do you know what, though? What it is, if I explain to you my routine when I do a live stream, it's like, right, prep for the live stream. That takes a minute. I'm using different software called Streamlabs. I have to make sure that the computer's clean so that there's no lag and things are running smoothly. Right, so if we were to win by one more goal, if we were to win and we were to win by one more goal, we might go above Newcastle on goals conceded. We might. I'm not sure. Someone tell me in the chat because I've not got time to look at the table. But yeah, if I was to give you my routine, it's like you set the live stream up, you do the live stream, you cut it straight off after, then you give a review to the match. Then I've got to wait for it to be transported from my camera to my computer, which takes a little while. I make a thumbnail, I upload it to YouTube, do the title, all of that stuff. There's actually a lot of work that goes into it. And I'm not going to say hard work because I spent years doing other work. You know what I mean? Spent years doing manual labour jobs, roofing, things like that. But it's work nonetheless, and it's time that takes me away from my daughter. Then, providing we've had regardless of what sort of match we've had, I'll usually clip up 1 or 2 bits of short form for social media, for TikTok, because obviously that's another revenue stream. And then sometimes I'll download the live stream, get a bit of crowd footage, and put in my reaction to the goals and things like that. So, say tonight, I'm going to be working till 9 o'clock or something, and then I'll eat. And you've got to remember, at the same time, I'm training for fights all the time, more or less. Like, since I got on Misfits, I've properly lived the life of an athlete. I drink about... Well, I don't drink in camp, obviously, but I drink about 1/10 of what I used to. And it's not like I was an alcoholic or anything like that. It's not like I was a huge drinker, but I drink about 1/10 of what I used to. I go out minimal amounts, and I used to go on 5 holidays a year. And yeah, I still go away because of the pain game and the Saudi trips and stuff like that. But I don't get to go on anywhere near as many holidays and things like that because I am just so busy now. So... say today I've been to the gym, done sprints, I've trained, like I've got sparring tomorrow, so I don't really get much of a chance. Super chat from Alfie Coin, thank you very much, bro, really appreciate that. Before I answer the question, people, the super chats, because I'm watching the stream, I get a little in my ear when there's a super chat. So if there's a super chat that comes in, I'll always read it out. There's a rule on the channel, the hardcore know it. No matter what you ask, it can be anything. Anything you want. I won't take offence. You can ask anything. I will always answer your question if it is a super chat. And we've had some crude ones in before, but I'll always answer it because I appreciate it. 3 Chelsea players who would do the best in the ring of all time. Oh, God. I think Reece James could have a tear up. I think that Alex, the Brazilian defender, I wouldn't like to have a punch up of him. And then, the obvious answer is Drogba, isn't it? The obvious answer is Drogba. He's big. He's physical. But do you know what, mate? I don't know whether he could do more damage to you than Diego Costa could. Because Diego Costa has a bit of that Luis Suarez about him. In terms of like, I feel like Drogba might punch you, drop you. Here you go, Pedro Neto takes a shot. Side netting. Very close. Very close. Good opportunity there from Chelsea. Encouragement there to show how quickly we can break on this Liverpool team. There are gaps. They're wide, you know. Yeah, so I feel like Drogba would punch you, drop you, and then do the gentleman thing and let you get up. Whereas I feel like Diego Costa might jump down on the floor, carry on hitting you, gouge your eye out, something like that. Dennis Wise would be a good one. Here we go, on the 10, here we go! Madueke's rounding the keeper! Yes! Don't rule it out! You fucking idiot! Oh, you fucking bald twat! Why is that offside? Is he off? Yeah, he's off. Fuck! Fuck! That's long, man. That's proper long. Fuck's sake. Oh well, we've had the ball in the back of the net twice. Goes to show, we're dangerous. We are dangerous, my friend. Axel, how many GCSEs did you get? How many GCSEs did I get? I got English, 1. I got Tech, 2. I've got Leisure and Tourism, 3. English, Tech, Leisure and Tourism. Didn't get Science, didn't get Maths. What other subjects are there? Didn't get Maths, didn't get Science, got English, Tech, Leisure and Tourism. I believe I got 4 GCSEs. I believe I got 4 because I think that English counts as 2 because you got English literature and English language. So I got 2 C's in English. I got a C in Tech. I got a C in Leisure and Tourism, and then I also got a level 1 in bricklaying, carpentry and painting, decorating, because I went to college once or twice a week instead of school. But yeah, no, I didn't get no qualifications really, education wise. I left school at 15, and then I went Nescott College, and I got kicked out for punching someone. He started it, to be fair. So yeah, I got kicked out for punching someone, and it was in the reception, and it was actually football related. It came from Sunday League. It was someone that at the time I was playing Sunday League, and I played against his team, and then he was the what would he have been, right back? So I was a left winger, and then he was like man marking me all game, and then we had a little bit of handbags in the game. I'll give him a slap, and then it turns out he went to my college, and he tried to start on me. He was with his mate, and I was on my own, and he's like jumped up off the sofa, and I punched him and put him back down onto the sofa. That's half time, by the way. And yeah, I got kicked out of college over that. That was a bit long, but it weren't all that bad because I was working at the time doing deliveries, and I just went full time doing that, so I was earning money. It was good. Whew. Right. The hardcores appreciate you, Joey. I appreciate the hardcores. I am feeling very happy, very optimistic at half time, and I'm starting to feel like somewhat of a genius. because I said that Chelsea would turn up, and I believe that we turned up in that first half. Leisure and tourism, laugh my arse off, yeah. I know, yeah, it's a DOS subject, but I got a GCSE in it. Geography and history, no, I didn't get GCSEs in geography or history. Yeah, no, I only got GCSEs in English, tech, leisure and tourism. That's it. And I got level 1s in bricklaying, painting, decorating, and carpentry. Do I like the Boogie Lounge? Not anymore, but when I was young, I used to hit up the Boogie Lounge frequently. Friday nights, slug and lettuce, then on to Boogie Lounge. Yeah, clearly someone that is from Epsom has written that. WWE shit, that is, yeah. I gave up over 35 Sunday League, getting beat 6-1 every Sunday. Everyone on the beer, bags and slags, no good. Bags, no good. Beers and slags are alright. Beer o'clock, Joey. Off to stock up on some beers. Good for you, Paul. I wish I could. I'm on the waters. Got a fight in a few days. David, what's happening, bro? Long time no speak. It's weird. I've got 110,000 subscribers or something. And David was one of my first. So I always remember him. And he's never changed his profile picture as well, so it's easy to remember. But I'm sure we spoke on Instagram and that as well. But yeah, I'm grateful for every subscriber, no matter how long or short they've been here. But always got a soft spot for the ones that have been here from day one. David's one of that. Kevin Reyes, Joey, did you ever hit up Kingston? Yeah, of course. I go to Kingston on the regular. But yeah, I used to knock about round Kingston sometimes. My spot, I would say, was Oceana's nightclub. I was actually in there. So when Oceana's shut down and got rebranded to Prism, which sounds a lot like prison, which is ironic when I tell the story. The reason Oceana's Kingston shut down is because someone got on the night on the dance floor on the night of a foam party, and I was in there that night, and I remember coming across the fella that got chivved. Yeah, so mad. Off topic, but is it only me that hates Mika the pundit? Mika Richards, I like him. Loving Madueke on the left at the moment. Yep. Villa fan, and he needs Liverpool to win this. Yep, well, I don't, and I don't want them to. And they're not going to. Let me stop that half-time clock, by the way. God, that was a loud bang. I wonder what that was. Right, let's get in the chat. Let's read some out. I went to UCA, 90% girls. Yeah, I know a few people that went to UCA. Patrick, when was you at UCA? What year? I might know one of your teachers or someone you went there with. Jamie Backshaw, good friend of mine. I think he went there and then became a teacher there or something like that. We need to come out swinging, can't invite them on. Yeah, I'd agree with you. I think we do need another goal to feel comfortable at least. But I'd take a 1-0 win. Big love from Michigan, USA. Yep. No beers for me today. Got the little one. Yeah, good choice. Joey, do you reckon we have a chance of winning the Club World Cup? And do you really care about it? Yes and yes. I do think we've got a chance of winning it. And do I care about it? Yeah, of course. I mean, look. Ooh... Could we play in the final? We could play like Real Madrid or someone. Just watching back that Enzo Fernandez goal now. So good. Who is it that puts it onto Palmer? Is it Romeo Lavia? I think it is. And it really does hit home my point about how important Romeo Lavia is to this team. Now, the other thing is Palmer puts the pass on to Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto puts the ball into the box. But what might go unnoticed is if Palmer wanted to, and he wasn't spatially aware of what was round him, he could have stretched out and stuck a toe on that. And would it have gone in? Maybe not. But I reckon he could have got a toe on it. But he knows Enzo's there in space, and he leaves it. And that, yeah, it was Romeo Lavia that played that ball. And that shows that, you know, we're synchronised. We're starting to look a bit more free-flowing again. So, yeah, loving it. Loving it. Club World Cup, yeah, definitely want to. And I think I might be doing some work around the Club World Cup. Obviously, always doing work on the YouTube side of things. But I think I might actually be doing some work for maybe Chelsea or Damac. I'm not sure. Hope it comes off. What do you think of the game so far? Can we put it off? Yes. Yes, we can pull it off. I am confident. If you lot are confident, smash the like button on the video right now. Joey Knight, we love you from South Africa. Shout out to Lindsay. Shout out, Lindsay. Thank you very much. Kevin Reyes. Are you local then, Kevin? You said about Prism. Looking sharp, Joey. Big up. Off the booze. Yep. Although, come the, 16th is it? Our fight of May. Win or lose, we'll be on the booze. And we won't lose. We'll win. So, we'll take the win and drink the tin. Been to a couple of Ring King events in Prism Kingston. Yeah, I've had a few people that I box with fight on them shows as well. So Owens, you must be from local. Are you from local? Are you from local to Epsom? Got back from travelling. Here we go. A couple of super chats come in. I can't ignore these. Score predictions. Oh, am I feeling it? Right, fuck it. I'm going to put it out there. I think that we're going to go on to win this game 2-0. I think that Cole Palmer's going to score a penalty. And I think that it might be Nonzino that wins it. Although, because of the not only the assist but also the defensive responsibility, I think that Pedro Neto might stay on. Sorry, I was caught off by that super chat. Listen, Joel Roth or Joe Roth, Joel Roth. I said that you can ask anything in the super chat and I won't take offence and I will answer it. So I'm going to have to answer it. How big is it in inches? I don't know what you're on about. But allegedly about 6. Who knows? I'm short, so it always looks bigger. Yeah, you're right. Timinator, I did say I would answer all super chats. I don't... 1 potato, 2 potato, 2.5 potato. I don't know. About 6 inches. God knows. Never had any complaints. That's the key thing. Palmer looks depressed. No, I think Palmer's looking decent. Not local, 2 hours drive for me, but I come down to support one of my boys, Isaac, that boxes on the Ring King cards. Okay, nice. Prove it. No chance. Prove it. I'm getting prove it as if. Oh my god. Dear. Joey, what do you think of the duo of Jackson with Osman next season? I think it could happen. Yeah. Yeah. And I think the I've always said that I think Jackson can play off the left, and I feel like, not because of me saying it, but because of, I think, maybe just the general audience starting to work it out a little bit more. You're starting to hear a lot more people say that about Jackson potentially playing off the left. Yeah, so there you go. Any sub should make at half time. Not specifically at half time. No. I'd wait until the 60th minute. I'd wait until the hour mark, probably. Photogenic evidence, please. No, sorry, mate. If I wanted to do OnlyFans, I would, but I won't. Only the hardcore will remember this encounter. Yeah, Palmer's looked good today. I think so. I thought you were going to dodge it and talk about the length of your nose or something. Respect for answering the question. That's all right. I could lie and say 8. I could lie and say 8 inches, but, you know, there might be some former love mine in the chat that are able to prove me wrong. Yeah. The thing is with size, right? A woman's only going to find out what size it is once you've already got her in the bedroom. And my advice to anyone that wants a little bit of dating advice is not the typical treat 'em mean, keep 'em keen, although they do like to be treated a little bit mean and kept a little bit keen. But you can't talk a woman into bed, but you can laugh them into bed. So just have a laugh, mate. Make them laugh. And don't be afraid to take the piss out of yourself. Because some women don't like a bloke who takes himself too serious. And look a little bit crazy. That's what I find always used to work for me. Just look a little bit... Look a little bit tapped. A woman likes to think, oh, he's alright, but he could be a little bit wild. You know what I mean? I don't know, I'm just talking shit, and as per usual. Jack Bennett, yes. Oh, dear. You are going to get me in trouble, Jack. Right, okay. So, Jack Bennett has hit me with the super chat. I said I'd answer anything, so I've got to answer it. If you had one hall pass and your missus didn't know, who are you wanting? Probably her best mate. No, I'm joking. Who would I shag? Who would I bang? I liked, in the 90s, Topanga from Boy Meets World and Kelly Kapowski from Saved by the Bell. But nowadays... who do I fancy? I don't fancy many people, you know. Got to be someone with a massive arse. Probably that, what's that girl? She's from Brum, but I always thought she'd be from America. Is it Demi Rose? Is that her name? Let me look her up. Let me look up Demi Rose. Demi Rose. Yeah, that's her. Yeah, I'd smash her. That'd be the answer to that question, my friend. Told you. If you send it in, I'll answer it. Timinator, 1999. It's not about the size of the boat. It's the motion in the ocean. Gandhi, 1943. I cannot confirm whether or not Gandhi said that, but yeah. Fair play. Listen, it's not about the size of the nail. It's the way you hammer it in. There you go. Bonnie Blue, no, fuck that. Ugh. Who's the other one? The other one that says she's a Chelsea fan. What's her name? What is her name, man? Astrid Wet. Ugh. Yeah, the players are coming back out now. Met Demi Rose in 2017. My mate's sister is an influencer. Okay, nice, yeah. Yeah, she's pretty fit. Do you know what, right? I get quite a lot of these like OnlyFans type girls inbox. I say quite a lot, not like many. Like I'm on about like once a week, twice a week, or whatever. Message me, but nothing like, not saying they fancy me or anything. Just like, I don't know, random shit. But yeah, I'm a loyal man. I'm a faithful man. Second half kicked off. And this is what I like, when Chelsea are attacking towards the Matthew Harding. Because, you know, when you're attacking towards the shed end, I don't know how many people know this, but the away fans were not always in the shed end. They were moved there. They used to be in the Matthew Harding end. And then they moved there. Don't know when, but it's got to have been after 2012, because I remember being in the Matthew Harding against Napoli and the away fans were right there. So it's got to have been after 2012 when the away fans got moved into the shed end. And I think it was because the shed had a bit of a reputation of being a bit boisterous and whatnot. But at the same time, the Matthew Harding lower has just turned into the same. And the standing... the stands have brought that back, like they've brought the buzz back, so there's a bit better atmosphere. I know that the atmosphere's come under criticism, but yeah, in the Matthew Harding, it's always good. It's always good. Do you have a Project Mbappe on the go? No, I've got a daughter. Good challenge there from Pedro Neto. See, he gets in, he does the defensive responsibility that maybe you don't get from a Jadon Sancho or a Noni Madueke, and that's one reason why Pedro Neto is so important. Yeah, sorry, do I have a Project Mbappe on the go? No. I've got a little girl, 3.5-year-old. If she wanted to box, I'd let her, probably. And I've got a little boy on the way. But he ain't boxing. Or if he is, he's got to try every other sport and not enjoy or not be good at every other sport before I even consider letting him box. Because I kind of feel like, especially with Misfits and it being well paid and whatnot, I've boxed so my kids don't have to. Do you know what I mean? Noni Madueke drifting into the box. There you go. Oh, shot on target there from Nicholas Jackson, but a bit of a P roll on that one. Napoli game might be my favourite ever game in Chelsea history. It is my favourite ever game that I've attended. It was phenomenal, that Napoli game. And all the players that you would want to scored. JT, Lampard, Drogba, and then Ivanovic to get the fourth. Unreal. Project Sam Kerr, yeah, there you go. Project Lauren James. Neto attacking here. Not many options on, so he's just slowing it down. Jackson through. He always somehow manages to get out with the ball, Nicholas Jackson. It's just the converting it bit that can prove to be a little bit tricky at times. Done well there. I tell you what, I did sprints at the gym earlier and my heart rate was up and down through the roof. This match is going to have it like that. It's going to have it like that. Trust me. Caicedo, right back, doing the job. Favourite Chelsea game was the 2013 Champions League final in Munich. Yeah, I wasn't there. My old man was there. My old man was in Moscow as well. But I was in the Stoney pub watching that, and we went fucking mental for that one. Ended up having an after party that went on until, I don't know, days later. Oh, what a turn. running down the wing now. Loving what I'm seeing on the left-hand side from Noni Madueke, and he does misplace the pass. But I tell you what, I've always just seen Noni Madueke as a right-sided option only because of the ability to cut in on the left foot. But I think that if you're inverting Caicedo, you need the defensive responsibility and the ability to cover the ground that Pedro Neto gives you. And therefore, Noni Madueke on the left is a good option. There we go, Romeo Lavia winning the ball there. And then again, good boy, Romeo Lavia clears the danger, but is holding his groin. It's a yellow card. I'm not too bothered about the fact that Van Dijk's been carded. I think it was Van Dijk. I'm just more so looking at Romeo Lavia, and I hope he's all right. But he wins the ball. And then, look at that, right? To go in. Oh, it should be a red. Should that be a red? Studs up. They're never going to give it because they're going to fucking favour Liverpool. Maybe Studs not up enough. Maybe Studs not up enough. I won't be overreaction, Ray. Probably a yellow. Yeah. Lavia is the most talented player at the club. Changed my mind. I can't. I think Romeo Lavia is fucking brilliant. He's an exceptional player. I just pray to God. Touch wood, touch everything. Pray to God. Everything. That we can just keep Romeo Lavia fit for the rest of this season. 100%. Because I think that we're a different side with the three of them in. I'm not going to all put it down to him, but I'm going to put it down to that happens when they're all in. There you go. Good ball on. Madueke. Is he offside? I think he is, yeah. Oh, it was Jackson is offside. Shock. Tino, 9.99. Thank you very much, bro. But you haven't even sent a question in. Tino, legend. Shout out Tino or Tino. But Tino, send a question in or ask for a shout out or ask for some advice or do something. Don't just donate the super chat. Send something in. I really appreciate that, Tino. Thank you very much. New member, maybe, of the chat, because I don't think we've had a super chat from you before. But yeah, shout out Tino. Really appreciate that, bro. Really appreciate everyone that has sent super chats in today. Very, very appreciative of that. Up the Chelsea, he said, Tino. Anything more you want to say? $9.99, mate. That gets you more than just up the Chelsea. Ask a question. If you want my opinion on anything. If you want free money, bet on Jackson free offsides every game, yeah. £10 more and Joey whips it out. No. Why does I don't know. There's a lot of talk about my old boy today. Moving on swiftly. Robert Sanchez having a good game. Playing out from the back. I'll tell you what, Trevor Chalobah, he likes a little solo run every now and again. Now he's having a little bit of a tussle. Liverpool free kick. Yellow card for Trev, I believe, there. Ooh. Could he miss a match? Is that all wiped now? I think that is. Yeah, Trevor Chalobah, he does it about once a game. Once a game, he'll go for a little run, won't he? He likes it. He does like a run, Trevor Chalobah. Do you know how fucking happy I'll be if Chelsea win this game? Do you honestly know how happy I'll be? I can't even put into words how happy I'd be if we won this game. Cole Palmer. Good man, he needs options. Jackson. Oh, Jackson not having his best match today. Tino. Love watching all the vids, mate. Both channels. What do you think of transfer targets? Who would you get? Osman, but I also think that realistically it's unlikely because of the wages. So if we cast him aside, I'm really looking at Victor Gyökeres. I'm thinking that's someone who I think would be within our budget. I think would be within our salary structure. and I think would be someone that could be impactful at Stamford Bridge and make a difference. So yeah, Victor Gyökeres would be my kind of realistic and most likely one. But yeah, £10 more and Joey starts an OF. No. £10 more and Joey does a Mooney. No. He was asking in a live stream before, how much would the super chat need to be for me to reveal what I'm going to name my baby boy? Because I gave a clue and I said that there has been either a past or current Chelsea player with the same first name as what I'm going to name my son. Yes! Oh, it's a goal! Cole Palmer back amongst the assists, you fucking legend! The Liverpool players are complaining. Fuck off! We've had the ball in the back of the net 3 times, and this time you are not getting let off the hook, my friend. I don't know whether it was an own goal. I don't know whether we're just going to credit Palmer with it, and I don't know whether I give a fuck. But that boy, Cole Palmer, turns on the magic when it is most needed once again. He stretches those long, beautiful legs. He beats his man. He drills it across and... talk about unfortunate if you're a Liverpool player, because it's Kwanzaa that is it Kwanzaa or is it Van Dijk? One of them tries to clear it. It's Van Dijk. He hits it, I think, against Kwanzaa, and it goes in. Oh, crumbling. Oh, I'm in fucking bedlam. 2 substitutes coming on for Liverpool. Might as well only be one, because I'm pretty sure one of them's Darwin fucking Núñez. He couldn't score in a brothel. Oh, Virgil van Maguire. No way. Don't ever disrespect a top quality defender like Harry Maguire in that way. 2-0 to Chelsea. I said it'd be a Cole Palmer penalty. I knew Cole Palmer would have something to do with it. We're 2-0 up against Liverpool. Oh my God. Do you know, right? Oh, I don't want to speak too soon. It could be a 2 draw. It could be a 3-2 loss. But touch wood, it won't be. But do you know, I've longed for moments like this since I've started this channel. Do you know, since I've started the Joey Knight podcast, we haven't beat one of Liverpool, Man City or Arsenal. We haven't beat any of them since I became a YouTuber. Do you know how shit for me that is? We ain't beat none of them. And we're fucking 2-0 up now at the Bridge against Liverpool. And you asked, right, when I would make changes. Maybe now. Maybe now I'd get Reece James onto the pitch. I'd make a more defensively minded change. But then who would you make it for? Would you... No, because I think that takes away his defensive responsibility. So I was about to say, would you stick Pedro Neto through the middle? Would you maybe take off Nicholas Jackson? And would you put Cole Palmer through the middle? And maybe then bring Reece James on for Nicholas Jackson. Cole Palmer goes through the middle. And then have another, option there. In Reece James going right back. Caicedo moving more central. But then again, it's worked so good so far. So... Oh, I don't know. Pressure's on Liverpool now, because there's going to be openings for us. You just see Alisson dink one out of play there. There's going to be openings for us because they need to attack. Come on, man. 2-0 and a Chelsea clean sheet would be absolutely phenomenal. Oh, it's the 60th minute. I wish it was the fucking 95th. I've never wished away time in my life. I'm wishing away the time. I want the next half hour to just go, bomb, like that. Are we pushing our luck to say 3-0 and go above Newcastle? I honestly don't believe we are. Because if you said to me now, do we get another goal in this game? I'd say 50-50. The problem is it a clean sheet when we get that goal? Or did Liverpool pull one back? They're really trying to assert themselves, get that equaliser, and then maybe we could go 3-1 up, something like that. But I don't even want to talk about potentials. Oh. I'm fucking excited. Let's play a bit of keep ball now, Chelsea. Play a bit of keep ball. Oh, these boys ain't enjoying playing against Romeo Lavia, are they? Oh no, they're not. Oh no, they're not. Here we go, running behind. Get onto that, Jackson. Yes, he's got it. He took the shot first time. Why? Oh, Jacko. Cucurella gets this first. Oh no! Here we go. He could cut back here. Yes, good clearance. Come on, Trev. Fuck, man, my neck's hurting. Oh, and Slot wasn't wrong. He wasn't wrong when he said about Chelsea being the hardest test of the season. Who's beat Liverpool so far? Is it just Forest? Or has someone else beat Liverpool? I believe someone else has beat them, haven't they? Obviously Newcastle in the cup final, but Liverpool attacking big time now. Men into the box. Put behind by Levi Colwell, who's having a good performance here for Liverpool corner. Yeah, I tell you what. If we won the Conference League, finish inside the top 4, top 5, then, you know. Yeah, it was Fulham that beat Liverpool. Sorry, yeah. Yeah, if we won the Conference League, finished inside the top 4 or top 5, and for the first time under the Bowley Clear Lake Bluecoat ownership, recorded a win over any of Liverpool, Man City or Arsenal, I'd be happy with it. I'd be delighted with it, and I'd be ambitious to see the progress that could be made next season. Plymouth, yeah, they beat him, I know, yeah. Good work there from Pedro Neto. He's going to come out on top. We've got him on skates here. Oh, he's brought Palmer down. Curtis Jones. Palmer didn't really complain. Wonder whether he'll get into the England team, Curtis Jones, or whether we've just got too much depth there. It's a good challenge, to be fair. Do I play Kepa next season or sign a new goalkeeper? No, I'd play Petrovic. But I tell you what, I've got to give flowers to Robert Sanchez, man. Like, I think the last 3-4 games, I think he's been impressive by his standards. Mate, I've not done a stream this season where I'm actually this zoned and locked in to the game itself, because this means everything for me. Cucurella done for pace there a little bit. Yes! That's the sort of foul that I want to see made from Romeo Lavia on Mo Salah. Got to be careful because I want to fucking hope that we don't concede a a goal from this free kick here. It's in a shooting position. I think Trent's come off. Has Trent come off? Because you'd fancy Trent over this. It's going to be Salah or Gakpo. Oh, God. This is shooting range for sure. Arnie Slot on the sidelines having a chat with Virgil van Dijk. Yeah, Kepa's had a good season. But, you know, he wanted to stay at Real Madrid. He didn't want to come back to Chelsea. I'm not that bothered about him. Harvey Elliott takes a shot straight at the wall, but it's still bouncing and bobbling in the box, and Chelsea do manage to get a clearance on it. It's out for a Liverpool throw-in. 65 minutes. Let's run down this clock. Come on. Liverpool having a fairly dominant spell of possession here, and a lot of it being ball whipped in to the box. Oh, it's wide. It's wide. I think that was actually a clearance from Levi Colwill there. It might be another Liverpool corner. Was that Colwill that got his head on it? Yeah, it was. Good boy. Good boy. Levi Colwill having a great game today, by the way. Him and Trevor Chalobah. And they needed to, because anything short of a great game would be... Well, it wouldn't mean us taking points, I know that. Right, keep calm now. We can counter-attack. Oh, no, we've run ourselves into a little bit of trouble. Sanchez, he gets the ball out. Good clearance. Good. Happy with it. I don't want nothing fucking creative and special from you there, Sanchez. I want you to stick your fucking foot through that ball and put it in the stands. Row Z, that's where I want it. Come on, Chelsea. Jackson. It's the only one today that I've felt has looked flat. A little bit flat. But, I will say that the runs he makes, the positions he gets himself into, and the width that he draws into the pitch definitely enhances the ability and the gameplay for the other 9 outfield players. So, whether or not he's been a little bit flat, I'm not going to complain. I'm really not going to complain. Liverpool now trying to whip it into the box. And there we go. Trev gets his head in it. It's out. Need to eliminate this pressure. Robert Sanchez. I would dive down there. I'd go over. Liverpool about to make a few more substitutes. Chelsea 67 minutes in. Still yet to make a substitute. Jackson takes the ball down there, but Liverpool win back possession. And it's sort of waves of Liverpool attacks now. Game's a bit wider. We need to get a spell here. There's a header. Oh my God. Thank God it was Darwin Núñez. I said he couldn't score in a brothel. He has just had an open header or an open opportunity. What is he? He's running behind. He's onside. He's a few yards from goal. No one's challenging him. And he nearly puts it out for a throw-in. Endo's coming off. Is it Graven? Who's coming on? McAllister and maybe Gravenberch. I'm not sure. McAllister. I can see McAllister's on. Harvey Elliott's coming off. Who's coming on for him? Szoboszlai. Things are about to get tougher. Things are about to get nervy. Would you back against Liverpool scoring a goal? Would you back against Chelsea scoring another? We need to stay lively. I mean, listen, we need to defend like absolute animals for the rest of this game. But we need to understand that Liverpool are going to be pushing so many players forward now. There will be opportunities. And I think that maybe now, 69 minutes in, I'd probably bring Noni Madueke off. And I would bring on Jadon Sancho. because I think his ball retention's pretty good. And I think that he's someone that can contribute to running down the clock a little bit for us. Because you see there, now Pedro Neto trying to get the better of his man. He still might... Oh, no. Ah, they give each other a little cuddle. It's not the worst thing in the world. Shimikas, you can fuck off. You got more hair than my missus. It was the last time we beat Liverpool when Mount scored the goal in lockdown. Potentially. What about when Havertz scored the flick-on backwards header? Did we win that? Nah, that was 1-1 that day, I think, actually. I think Mo Salah scored. Oh. Oh, yes! Thank fuck they brought Darwin Núñez on, because he's shit. I knew that was giving me a little bit of confidence. You know, like the rise that we get in confidence when we see Reece James on the touchline and he's about to come on. You're thinking, right, the captain's coming on. That's the same sort of feeling, same sort of euphoria I got when I saw Darwin Núñez about to come on. I just looked at it and thought, yeah, I want you on the pitch because you'll miss a sitter or two. Here we go, Sancho's coming on. Who's he coming on for? Is it Nicholas Jackson? Nicholas Jackson looks like he's throwing his toys out the pram a little bit here. He'll get booked, by the way, for walking off the pitch too slow. Will he or will he not? I don't know. But either way, good performance-ish from Nicholas Jackson. He comes off the pitch and we're leading by 2-0. So can't complain about it. Can't complain about it at all. And look, you know, who had the ball in the back of the net? Madueke, not Jackson. Yeah. So yeah. I don't know. So now we're seeing Madueke's gone over to the right-hand side. Pedro Neto, I believe, has gone through the middle. And this is the problem. Look at the opening straight away there from that right-hand side where Madueke's gone over there. As I say, Pedro Neto, I believe, has gone through the middle. But I believe for a lot of the game, we're going to have 10 men behind the ball, 11 men behind the ball now. And I'm happy to see it, mate. Very happy to see that. Shimikes about to whip this one in. It's dangerous, but we're getting it out. We need men forward to be able to move it onto. That run from Madueke needs to be quicker. There we go. Needs to be quick. There we go. Nice. Pedro Neto, run at your man. Run at him. Take it inside. Oh. These are the chances. These are the sort of chances that we're going to have. Next substitute should be Reece James, in my opinion. Definitely. And it's like, you know, like, I don't want to say this because for me, I'm looking at man of the match contenders here and I'm going Trevor Chalobah. I'm going Romeo Lavia. They're my two, like, real key standouts. I think Levi Colwell's been brilliant as well. Don't want to speak too soon, you know what I mean? I think Cole Palmer's had a better day at the office. I think he's been good. I think Madueke was really good in the first half especially. But I think if Reece comes on, then it will be for Romeo Lavia. In the 73rd minute, I wouldn't be adverse to it. Enzo's obviously had a great game, I know that. I think everyone, look, you're not 2-0 up against Liverpool and, you know, potentially everyone out there couldn't be man of the match. I'd say the only player that didn't have a great game today was Nicholas Jackson. Good clearance, nice. Defending like fucking absolute legends here, Chelsea are. Yeah, you're right. We are more defensively sound when Lavia plays. So maybe you're right, man. Maybe you're right. And on Thursday night, Reece James gets 90 minutes in the Conference League at the Bridge. Maybe you're right. Maybe we don't change things all that much. I almost think to win a game 2-0, if that's where it ends up being, is way more impressive than winning it like 4-3 or something like that, because then it's like, well, you've had a bizarre match, you know, you still conceded 3 goals and whatever. But if we can get this over the line and win this, Salah on the edge of the box here. Cucurella's kept him pretty quiet, to be fair. There we go, another Liverpool corner. Enzo Fernandez with the block. Good stuff, good defending. Needs good defending from this set-piece delivery as well. I can't remember what I was even saying there. Yeah, sorry, it's more impressive to win it 2-0 because it means defensively you've been great. By the way, people, we're in the 75th, so we've still got 15 minutes of the stream, but once the stream's done, I will be shutting it off straight away. Clearance from a Chelsea head, good stuff, come on. I'll be shutting it off straight away so I can get my post-match review out for you guys. Noni Madueke takes the touch there. Was he not offside? No, clearly not. Romeo Lavia. That's it, Chelsea. Come on, let's have a bit of the ball. Let's have a bit of the ball. Bit of keep ball. Nothing wrong with that. There we go. Nice. Good stuff. Like it. Palmer. Oh, lovely little back heel to Nonzino Pacino, who can now run into space. He's got Pedro Neto ahead of him, but Van Dijk across like a Rolls Royce. Little bit of miscontrol there. Szoboszlai gets onto it. Salah. Uh-oh. Oh, no, we're all right. Header at the back stick. Oh! 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 Salah's missed it. Thank fuck. Would he have been offside? Probably not. No, definitely not. Oh, $9.99 super chat from LB. Thank you very much, mate. Really appreciate it. Chalobah must stay, but this ditch-ship ownership will try to sell him. We know it, though. He gives me confidence in defence like Silva did. Not saying he's Silva. Mate, I'd completely agree with you. I would completely agree with you. He gives me that sort of reassurance, I'd say, in defence. I absolutely love Trevor Chalobah. He's fucking brilliant. He's fucking brilliant. And I'm ready to put it out there now. He is better than Mark Gahey, just off the back of that. Dak, what's happening, bro? Where are the great white English defenders? Well, I don't know what colour has got to do with anything, but where are the great white English defenders? John Stones, Harry Maguire. Did you not see that ball the other night? Malo Gusto on, and Romeo Lavia brought off to a standing ovation. Tell you whose career is still ticking along. Eric Dyer. Malo Gusto, first sort of contribution is that header. Cucurella onto it. Nice. Now Chelsea can play out. Cole Palmer. Good ball through to Noni Madueke. Stretching the defence here. We've got men running forward. We've got Pedro Neto through the middle. Noni Madueke might want it on the left foot himself. He does. Chelsea could... Oh, here we go. Here we go. Oh, save by Alisson. From Sancho. Right, Chelsea, remember to stay defensively responsible here now. Men behind the ball and whatnot. Oh, mate, honestly, I will celebrate this full-time whistle like losing my virginity. That's what it would mean to me. That's what it would mean to me. Yes, he's come and got it, Robert Sanchez. Solid. Lovely play from Cole Palmer. Keeping the ball. That's it. Let's have a bit of hold-up play here. We know Sancho's good at the ball retention. Curtis Jones is on him, but I think Sancho can... There we go. Nice. Nice. Cole Palmer driving into the box. Oh, it's the post! Oh! Chelsea could have gone 3-up and we could have gone above Newcastle. The Palm Dogs just hit the post. Solo effort. Runs all the way through. Oh, fuck! 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 Oh, it would have been game, set, dead and buried. I'd have loved it. I would love it. Dak, I'll get you a super chat in a minute, bro. Sorry, I'm glued here. Palmer's having it off now. He's got the confidence in his step. There you go, he's missed it. No Jackson, and look how well the attacking plays. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Yeah, I won't deny. We're looking decent up there. We're looking decent. Is it me, or was Alisson's positioning pretty bad there for that shot from Palmer that hit the post? Oh, here he comes. Chiesa hasn't been relevant since 2021. Not bothered. Please don't score. Cole Palmer's back. Cole Palmer is back. It's fucking freezing in this room. Oh, come on, Chelsea. Come on, Chelsea. I don't even want one. I don't want one goal conceded. Fuck me. Fucking hell, man. My arsehole's twitching. Sweating my bollocks off in here. You don't understand what this means to me. You honestly don't. Liverpool playing slow out from the back. I know they brought McAllister on, Szoboszlai on, they've brought Chiesa on now, but they don't look the freshest. They do look a little bit tired. They do look like maybe they've been on a drink through the week celebrating, and who can blame them? Ball to the back stick. Oh, dangerous, dangerous. Back across. Yes, good interception. Malo Gusto, you need to make the right pass now. Do not do that. You get dispossessed in a dangerous area. We can't be affording to give away the ball there when you could have put it to Palmer. Cucurella with the block. And Salah, does he put it out for a throw? No, but he puts it all the way back. I tell you what, Cucurella's fucking pocketed him in this match. And Cucurella's done a great job there. Puts it out for a corner. And listen, I'm not saying like he's proper pocketed him. Salah's been probably their most creative outlay. But at the same time, it's like, you know, Cucurella, we know that he likes to end up in that number 10 position some of the time. And he's given up that now to just make sure that he does his job. And that's something I've loved about this performance, is players making sure that they do their job. Van Dijk's pulled one back for Liverpool. Shit. This is going to be a nervy last 10 minutes. It's always Van Dijk, isn't it? It's always Van Dijk. League Cup final, Van Dijk. Whenever Liverpool needs something, Van Dijk. And the defending's been so good today, but it's sort of, I suppose... You say no one's near him. Chalobah's being fucking pushed back by a Liverpool player so that Van Dijk can get in there. So... Come on, Chelsea. Come on. Don't let it be anything more than a consolation. Madueke. The palm dog. Shoot! Oh, save by Alisson. Good shot from Cole Palmer. He's looking lively at the minute. He's looking bang up for this Cole Palmer. That was a great shot. Good save. And now I really start worrying about Liverpool from set pieces. Really start worrying about them now from set pieces. I want the sting to be taken out of the game immediately. Do you know what I mean? I don't want them to get a spring in their step now. Chelsea, it needs to be all hands on deck. There you go. Good. Nice. Good from Trev. Out for a Chelsea throw. Good interception. Now let's go. Let's fucking go, boys. 4 on 4. Sancho, he will slow it down. He will cut it back. But he's cut it back there in the right position. Oh, and he skied it. Pedro Neto skied it. The Damak era is good. I like the football we play in this Damak era. I like that boulder. That is a nice boulder. Here he is, my boy. From one captain to another, Enzo Fernandez takes off the armband and gives it to Reece James. The man that made it possible, Enzo Fernandez, he opened the scoring, took a touch and guided it home. Get out of the way, moth thingy, whatever you are. Enzo Fernandez, great match today. Some of you may have him as your man of the match. I'd love to... I don't want to do it too early. Do you know what I mean? But I'd love to start hearing from you guys who you have got as your man of the match. For me, I'm heavily leaning towards one of Trevor Chalobah or Romeo Lavia. But you know what? I just think like Caicedo has been fantastic. I think Cucurella has been fantastic. I think that Levi Colwell has had a really good game. Enzo, obviously fantastic. We need... So we were level on goal difference with Newcastle. So they must have conceded less than us. Sancho getting for a few there, but not enough. Chelsea just needs to be clever here. I don't know what Malo Gusto is doing so far up, but we do win the interception. Now it needs to go to Cole Palmer. It needs to go to Cole Palmer there. Good. Get a bit of control. Get it to Palmer. He's free. It's our corner. Good. Don't know why Liverpool were so nonchalant. Come on, man. I think, what do you think's fair? 1 minute of injury time? I'd give it a minute. 1 minute. 1 minute of injury time. I'll be happy with that. I'd just stick no one in the box for this. No, play it short, obviously. Play it short. Run down the clock. They know it's going short. Oh, fuck off, ref. Come on. Good play. 5 minutes of added time. Fuck's sake. Caicedo working his way out of the space there. He's been brought down, but Cole Palmer can continue this by putting it to Noni Madueke. He's got players round him. One making a run in behind. This needs to go back to Madueke, and we need to be running down that clock. Reece James on the ball now. He plays it back. Trev to Levi Colwell. Colwell to Cucurella. Malo Gusto sort of inverting into midfield here. This is a little bit trickier. Caicedo to Gusto. Gusto just missing out, and that's the referee's fault. It's got to be a drop ball. It's got to be a Chelsea free kick, really. Yeah, that would have gone to Caicedo had it not been for him. Chelsea free kick. Take time. Take time. Gusto, that looked like a heavy one. That looked like a big knock that you took there. Take time. Honestly, don't rush. Don't rush. I would not want to see you rush this one. Take your time. All the time in the world with this, lads. Oh, for fuck's sake, we've already taken it. Come on. Come on. The nerves, the tension, you could cut it with a fucking knife. This is so... Every time Liverpool go forward, I just shit myself. Good stuff there from Robert Sanchez, taking it down on the chest rather than immediately holding it, because every second matters. Every second matters. Cole Palmer's had a great game today. Look at those stats. Good pass from Maddison for a Liverpool attack. Cucurella. Yes, good boy! Out for a Liverpool throw-in, but he gets the better of Salah once again. Liverpool pushing and pushing for an equaliser here. Nice. Good. Here we go. Malo Gusto getting forward. Yeah, that's the... Oh, is that a foul? Oh, they're going to play on. They're going to let it play on. Here we go. Right, Reece James. Control. Clearance from Chelsea. Pedro Neto trying to cause a bit of havoc there. He's run his socks off all game, Pedro Neto. Big shout out to him. And I'll tell you what, right? He might not officially have a goal or officially have an assist, but who fucking said Cole Palmer wasn't a big game player? Oh, no. Here we go. We've won it back. Cucurella. What's he do with it? He's putting it back. There we go. He can get to that. He can get to that. He can get to that. Keep going. You've been fouled. Take your time, bit. Oi! What the fuck are you doing, you stupid fucking little prick? Get your hands off him. You Don't fuck me off. Right, man of the matches, people. Who are we saying? Who are we saying? It's so hard to give one. Oh, fuck. Szoboszlai's won it back there. Probably one more chance for Liverpool. That's a pen! That's a penalty! That's a penalty! Yes! Chance to make it 3-1. I said this. We said, oh, could Chelsea get a third? That's a definite pen. Caicedo wins it. And do you know what? I think that might edge Caicedo into man of the match for this one. But then if Palmer converts it, it could have to be him. Oh, I don't know. I can't look at the chat. I can't look at it. Oh, my God. I said it. Anyone who's been here for the whole thing, I said Chelsea might end up just winning this one 3-1 because Liverpool could pull one back and we could end up getting one. Now, Cole Palmer missed his last penalty. I think he was on a 12 or 13 run before. Something tells me he's just going to dink this. Something tells me he's going to dink it, do something crazy, but I don't think he will. I think he'll place it perfectly. Bottom left-hand corner, I'm hoping. Come on. Come on. Come on. Cole Palmer steps up for the penalty. He could win the match here. He's fucking won it! Yes! Come on! Oh, yes! For the first time in the Chelsea Blue Coat, Todd Bowley, whatever you want to call it, era, we have beaten one of the big boys. I mean Liverpool, I mean Man City, I mean the team that have never won the Champions League in Arsenal. We fucking done it. Oh, the euphoria. Oh, he's not a big game player, Cole Palmer. Never been a big game player. Never turned up in the big games, has he? It's not like he fucking scored the equaliser in the Euro final and bailed England out, which we would have lost to Spain. You know, we still did, but who gives a fuck? My head's all over the place. I'm fucking buzzing. Oh, heart rate is through the roof. I think that's it. Is that the full-time whistle? Oh, my neck's been hurting all stream, but I don't give a fuck. This has been fucking epic. We're done. We're done. Unreal. Unreal. I've never been happier. I've got no words. I've never been happier. I've never been happier. It ended up 3-0. I can't bother to change the score thing. We end up 3-1, sorry. But I've been swept away with this one. Best live stream that I've ever done. Oh my God. Unreal. Absolutely unreal. People, I'm going to record the post-match review right now. This